she's a fantastic actor and a fantastic human being. And we have seen her, acting progress in all the works that he's done. I was always a fan of her work. When I was offered this film and when I came to know that it's with Vidya Balan and all, so I was overjoyed. I almost jumped out of my seat. I didn't read the script. I was given a narration. And Kunal Kemmu narrated the script. And imagine a fine actor like Kunal Kemmu when he has written the script and when he's narrating the script. So he almost performed 2 hours monologue. He performed all the characters, the way he's perceived, the way he's acted. And he gave me such a compelling narration that I felt halfway through the film and I said that this is it. We should do this.
So, hello and welcome to News 18 Showsha. So, I have with me today an actor who's been making waves in the world of theatre, OTT, and films. So, from navigating the stock market to soaking up the sun on the beaches of Goa, and now charming his way into Vidya Balan's heart in a breezy rom-com. So, he's truly the outsider that the audience cannot get enough of. Pratik Gandhi, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. So, I have to ask you, I was watching this TED talk that you did some 6-7 odd years back, where you said that, Bombay is a very cruel place. It sort of shows you the reality. So after struggling for more than a decade, well over a decade, do you now wake up with a bit of peace and confidence that, okay, I've arrived?
Absolutely, yeah. I now actually wake up every day with that satisfaction and confidence that I actually, I'm closer to what I wanted to do in life. And I'm there in writer's mind, I'm there in some director's mind when they think about the script. That's when I always wanted to be as an actor. I always wanted to be in their minds. And when you get a lot of support and love from the audience for the characters that you played, what is more satisfying than that for the actor?
And is life now dissected into pre-scam 1992 and post-scam 1992?
Oh yes, I keep saying that I have 2 phases of my life, pre-scam and post-scam.
Yeah. Speaking of, you played a scamster in that series, then you played a gay character in Modern Love Mumbai. Then you did an out-and-out comedy with Madgaon Express, and now you're doing a rom-com. So, at this point of your career, what are you prioritizing a little more? To be the leading man or to tell stories that matter in whichever capacity in a film?
So what I'm concentrating at is create different kind of characters and be part of different genres of stories for all different formats. Be it theatre, short films, Hindi films or regional films, and even long form OTT series. So at present, I actually want to experiment in all different genres, all different platforms, and at the same time, different languages also. Because I have understood, during my theatre years that each language has a different grammar of performance. And that's what I want to tap. That's what I want to learn. So I guess it's the best phase of an actor's life, where people are ready to, take you in any different characters. They are not compartmentalizing you. So in fact, that makes my job even easier and at the same time challenging. That I don't become complacent and see myself delivering only similar stuff, but I go that one step forward and keep experimenting with the kind of stories that I want to be part of.
But have you become a little more choosy when it comes to scripts now?
I don't know. I had always been a little selective, if I may say so, even during my theatre years. And that's the reason that I chose to be a part of experimental theatre rather than the full-fledged commercial theatre circuit. Because that gave me more freedom to be part of different scripts and explore different side of performance, be it slapstick comedy, be it absolute a drama, be it action. So I guess that's what one should do,
And as an actor who's dabbled in comedy, in rom-com, and something like a Scam 1992, what is the genre that you enjoy the most?
Oh, that's a difficult thing. Yeah, difficult to pick one genre because actually enjoy all different genres. And as of now, I have not done out and out action film.
Hmm.
So I am actually looking forward to do something like that also. But I enjoy drama the most.
Drama. All
Drama the
right.
most. Yeah.
And when a film like Madgaon Express does really well, like it did, and with a debut director and with actors, quote unquote, as opposed to stars like we know them, what does that tell you about the pulse of the industry? Like, do you think that the industry is now sort of warming up to content rather than star power driving audience to the theater?
I think more than the industry, audience is making a loud statement
Yeah.
with their reaction to films like this. That audience is open for anything which can entertain them in any form, not
Yeah.
necessarily only comedy. It can be a good drama also. It can be good action also. It can be good romantic film also, and it can be comedy also. But I guess, and that's what we were discussing the other day amongst our team members, that audience has a lot of power, and audience is showing it now.
Yeah.
A lot of credit to even OTT platforms because
Yeah.
that help us reach out to the audience which were untapped for the longest time.
Yeah.
And now suddenly we realize that there was always the audience for all the different types of content. It is just that it was difficult to reach out to them. So when the OTT has given platform both to the actors and to the audiences are now, we can even say that brutal or very direct, and audiences are very clear of what they want to watch.
And did you expect though the kind of reception the film has got? With everybody talking about it, people are like, I've seen people, just putting up stories and saying, please go and watch this film. This is such an entertaining, breezy comedy. So did you expect that at all?
Actually, somewhere, down in our heart, we actually were hoping that something like this should happen. And we were seriously thinking while making the film that it is working for us. And for us, when I'm saying, if I talk about myself, I am the most common audience. When I watch any piece of art, any film or anything, I just become a normal audience and absorb it. So if that works for me, that becomes a parameter for my performance for myself also. That if it is working for me, I think it will land to the audience. So we were hoping for it. Expectation की जहाँ तक बात है तो I don't know यार, because there are so many different parameters that adds up to the film before it reaches out to the audience, that not everything is in our hand.
What made you say yes to it? Because Kunal Kemmu, of course, a phenomenal actor, but this is his directorial debut. So what made you say yes? Was it the script? Did you just read the script and it was an instinctive yes?
I didn't read the script. I was given a narration. And Kunal Kemmu narrated the script. And imagine a fine actor like Kunal Kemmu when he has written the script and when he's narrating the script. So he almost performed 2 hours monologue. He performed all the characters the way he's perceived, the way he's said. And he gave me such a compelling narration that I felt halfway through the film and I said that this is it. We should do this.
And now you're doing a rom-com. Just tell us a little bit about working with Vidya Balan. She again is absolutely fantastic.
She's a fantastic actor and a fantastic human being. And we have seen her, acting prowess in all the work that he's done. I was always a fan of her work. When I was offered this film and when I came to know that it's with Vidya Balan and all, so I was overjoyed. I almost jumped out of my seat. And when I read the script, it's a fresh script and a situation which we've never seen between couples. It talks about modern day relationships.
Yeah.
Which is, quote unquote, situationship is what we talk about these days, which is very, very complicated. It is difficult to understand, difficult to accept, difficult to reject, but it is there. And love, per se, is such a complicated emotion.
Absolutely.
You can never say that this is right or this is wrong in love. So with all these complications and new age relationship, the story offers a lot of freshness. And I mean the kind of music that they've
I love that
got
song.
for the film is
Yeah,
brilliant. I mean, imagine having Lucky Ali after 9 years
oh
to
yeah,
sing a song in the film,
yeah.
and this being my first ever rom-com.
Hmm.
I'm the luckiest guy.
And what are the kinds of roles that you're looking at? Except for action, of course, we are. You told me that action. Do you have a director's wish list that this is a director that I want to work with?
I think in mainstream I've just started, so there are a lot of directors that I haven't worked with.
Oh, so you're mainstream now? Do you say that you're mainstream now?
Mainstream because we've been fed this idea of Hindi film being mainstream film, which
Yeah.
makes you reach out to the national audience. And
Yeah.
that's the reason that I'm using this term, that because the moment you do Hindi films, the audience base becomes the national audience. So in that particular aspect, I've just started with Hindi films.
Okay.
So there are a lot of directors that I haven't worked with and I want to work with.
All right, so that's it for me. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you all the very best for the Pyaar. Thank you so much for your time, Pratik. It's lovely talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.